Bannaddiini mu bulabizi bwe kumi bali ku bunkenke kubanga boolekedde okukuba ebirayiro omulundi ogwokubiri oluvannyuma lw'okufuna omulabirizi omuggya. Bano bagamba nti bakirabanga bwe kyebatandika kuweereza okubazisaamu okuba ebirayiro ng'enteekateeka kati bw'eri.
On the 19th that we are supposed to go and vote. To reaffirm the votes.
Since I entered into church in 1970s, I've never seen such a thing happening. I had 2 certificates. That one when I was a deacon, and that one when I was a priesthood. That is the whole process, I think, because I worked even in the time of the late Bishop Ilukore. I have never heard about this.
Olw'enjawukaniza ezibeerawo mu bulabizi buno, bano balowooza nti oboolyawo waliwo ayagala okubagobaganya.
Me, I will not go because I've never seen such a scenario. I even rang to some retired clergy. They said that thing is not there. So those people, they have got what we call logic.
When you don't go, they might kick you out. Yes, that you didn't vote again and you don't have a license. Because preaching a word of God doesn't need any license.
Akuuma entebe y'obulabirizi buno takirumamu ekyabawule bano okuddamu okukuba ebiragiro by'obuweereza ebirala.
Here, people once ordained, they assume all is well and they continue. So we are calling them to come. Because with that division now, and with the rebellion that has gone on, right now you cannot know who is still with you and who is outside. So that is the only thing, because there's a canonical vow that you take during your ordination, and that is the things we are coming to reaffirm. So we are seeing those who will come, we shall give them a license to practice.
Agamba nti olw'okuba nti kino kibadde tekitera kukolebwa tekitegeeza nti tekyetaagisa.
A call can be lost. Because if you are called at some times and you don't follow, you can lose the call. And you will remain with the caller, you will remain in ministry when what you are preaching is no longer the actual word of life.
Enjuyi zombi ezigugulana mu nsonga zino zikkiriza nti kyetaagisa ekkanisa okuuma ebiwandiiko by'abaweereza okubeera ddala nga baakatandika obuweereza.
Once somebody has been announced as bishop-elect of any diocese and is given appointment letter, any allegations coming later will not be accepted.
The challenge is these things are done in privacy. Sometimes you just have to get the names and then elect. But if there's any query after, that's when you always come back and say, wait a minute, what is this? There is always room for that. And there are some people who have been falsely accused of having done ABC.
I think the church must work more on those documentation and keeping the records. And once the record is well kept and all the information, because during ordination, you provide those information. But it's unfortunate that I think the church has not been keen to keep its information confidential as it's supposed to be and properly. Because there are cases where you go to a diocese and you find that even somebody's personal file is missing.
Kino kwagatta ekyo abalonedde okubeera omulabirizi okunoonyerezebwako nga tannakakasibwa okwewala ebiyinza okuddirira. Olukiiko lw'abalabirizi lulina obuyinza obwenkomeredde okulonda omulabirizi ssaako n'okusazaamu singa luba luzudde ensonga ezirimu eggumba.
This was an oversight that I think people did not do the investigation enough. They trusted that the information that had come but true was true, which turned out not to be. And so this is the mistake that the church made.
Abakristaayo bakola ebitundu 32 ku buli 100 ku bakkiriza abali mu ggwanga, era waliwo abalowooza nti okwerumaalumanga kuno kuyinza okuviirako abamu ku bano okweyawulako.
It has affected the church seriously because most of the Christians now feel they should no longer be in the Church of Uganda. Some people need to migrate. They need to go to other churches. So that's what has affected our Christians.
There is a lot of sin, a chain of sin, a chain of sin. Politics to be in the church, not truth.
Problem I'm seeing, politics is beginning to affect the church. And bribery is also beginning to affect the church. Under normal circumstances, when it comes to the process of electing a bishop, no candidate is supposed to campaign.
Definitely there is a lot of secularism everywhere, and the social dynamics. We ensure we educate the people and teach them matters of constitution so that they will be well empowered.